Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to cover something very controversial. Clones. I'm your host Cameron Bird, and the house that we're going to be covering today is one that you may or may not be familiar with. I've just been recently introduced to it. No, it's not Parfums Vintage, it's not Alexandria, and it's not DIOR. It is Collection Privée from Elixir Luxury out of Paris, France. And these are insane. The legal limit of cloning a fragrance without copyright infringement is like 98%. Obviously you can't copy the name, but as far as getting as close as it can get, these are nuts. And look at these presentation. Okay, you guys seen a Christian Dior one before? It does the same thing. And this is actually a older style. They come in metal cans with the same type round tops as the Christian Dior. I'm assuming the cans, since I haven't seen them, probably like the Jean-Paul Gaultier, the Ultra Mall. But these are cardboard right now, awesome presentation. Let's talk about the juices in these things. The first one is called Collector. This one has vetiver and lavender, cedarwood, everything that the original OG had. And look at this distribution on these bottles. These are probably gonna be selling somewhere between 50 and 60 bucks for 50 milliliter bottles. And this juice performs. You don't smell anything synthetic in these whatsoever. I'm only going to talk about the next one for just a second because I just have one of these little pods of a sample here. But this is their version of Christian Dior's FÉVE. And to me, this one, let's just put it this way. If Christian Dior's FÉVE and MFK's Grand Soir had a miracle love child, yeah, that would be it right there. That's why all the juice is gone this one. I probably nailed that down in like a day and a half. This stuff right here is amazing. This one, to me, my personal opinion, actually smells better than the Christian Dior FÉVE. The next one feels right at home in a Christian Dior type bottle. This one is called Collection Privée 2009. Paying homage to the 2009 release from Christian Dior, AMBRE NUIT. This fragrance is stellar, absolutely stellar. I only had just a tiny little sample of the Christian Dior, and I'm glad that I still had a little bit of it left so I could actually do a side-by-side to see how close they were. Now, I did say that the FÉVE exceeded that because it does have that Grand Soir kind of stingy vibe that, I don't know, that's the best way that I can explain it. But this is, I don't know, twin, clone, just as we were talking about, definite clone. But I think the performance on these are actually a little bit better. That's my personal opinion. I haven't actually had enough of the other Ambre Nuit to do a side-by-side as far as performance. So I could be going out on a limb there, but this lasts a long time on me. Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. Clones. Okay, I don't know if you're up to speed on what goes on with clones, dupes, inspired expressions, whatever. Because it wasn't all that long ago when you could go into a bathroom at a club and have condoms and bubblegum and the clone of Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio in a men's bathroom. Because if you like Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio, you'll love this. And I think a lot of bad stigma got attached to clones. There's some extremely high quality clones coming out now. Inspired expressions, whatever you want. This is probably the most, hell, it is the most copied, inspired, DNA geared, whatever. Yeah, the king that come out in 2010. That's when this one is called Collection Privée 2010. This is their Creed AVENTUS, the one and only. And whew, some of these other ones are gonna have to look out, because this one right here is how I even got introduced to this house, because of us having the DNA battles and all the AVENTUS hoopla that you've seen on this channel. Well, this one actually arrived after all that happened, but you can best believe that this one's gonna get in on the running, because this one is nasty, completely nasty. And as far as like what type of batch, I'd say that this one probably would go with more of like the newer batches, like the real, like that 18B01 that we were talking about. It has that fruitiness. Even though this says 2010, you would think it maybe would have a little bit more of that vintage. If you guys are concerned with that, it does smell like a super good batch from maybe like 2017 or 2018. This one is a stunner, massive, massive performance. So if you're talking about Creed AVENTUS, which actually, sorry to say it, if we'll all just admit it, it has poor performance a lot of times. That is usually why there's so much craze about the different batches. Yeah, there is the thing with the pineapple and all that stuff, but it comes down to performance. And there are some batches that perform better than others. This is a good performing clone of a batch. I would say that I'm saving the best for last, but I'd be lying if I said that. This one is just probably my personal favorite, because they're all stunners, and it just depends on what your taste is. But I happen to love Maison Francis Kurkdjan's Baccarat Rouge 540. And son, yes, it's been cloned, it's been duped, there's been different takes on it, but this one right here is fire. This one is called Collection Privée 2013. 2013 was the year that the Baccarat Rouge 540 came out from Maison Francis Kurkdjan. And my gracious, that right there is liquid heaven. Really, really, really good. Date night fragrance, summertime, spring, winter, fall, whenever. Extremely versatile, always classic, always a safe bet. But I mean, when you say safe, sometimes people would take that as like, well, it's meant. No, heck no, it's not meant. This is nasty. That AVENTUS was nasty, that AMBRE, NUIT, that FÉVE, oh my God, that FÉVE, but that's fall and winter. Year-round versatility, beast mode, crazy performance, Collection Privée 2013. Oh, God, that one's good. Okay, one of the reasons I brought this to you today is because it's high quality, inexpensive, and I know a lot of you are like I am. A lot of us are on a budget, and if you can get something top quality and then with a presentation that looks like an expensive niche fragrance and your juice is as good as your presentation, yeah, I'm trying to do whatever I can do to help bring this type of fragrances to you guys. So here's the deal. We've got good news, we've got bad news. Good news is I have something worked out with one of the representatives from Elixir Luxuries. We can do an order. If you guys are interested, just let me know down in the comments. All the information will be down in the description. Just let us know what you might be interested in, and we'll also list all the fragrances that they have available, or if you just want to maybe try one or whatever you want to do. We'll put enough together to do an order of 25, 50, 75, 100, whatever we need to do, and then just pay that. We'll cover that shipping. We'll pay that. That way that expense isn't on you. So we'll get an order together. We can mix match bottles. I've already cleared all that away. So that's a solid from me to you to show your support. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, and there's lots of things that I want to do for you guys because y'all have been amazing to this channel. So this is one of the things I wanted to try to do for you guys for what you do for us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, and tell that friend to tell another friend to subscribe. Let's get things rolling. We got a lot of awesome things planned for you and for this channel. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.